you are welcome to this edition of Hashtag. Hashtag is all about social media and technology. I am Korede Aziz. Something that got all of us talking last week was the protest organized by civil society group Enough is Enough Nigeria. Take a look at their tweet. Lagos, Abuja, stand up. This march is for every one of us. Let our love for country speak louder than our words. Come out. Hashtag I stand with Nigeria. The protest was scheduled for Monday, February 6th at National Stadium Surulere, Lagos and Unity Fountain, Abuja. And the dress code is something green. And then they go on to quote Martin Luther King, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. And then Kowa Party tweets a picture explaining why our voices need to be heard. Around the world, what cost 100 naira last year now costs 98.5 naira. In Nigeria, what costs 100 naira last year now costs 300 naira. Causes: underinvestment in agriculture, crude farming, poor irrigation, low output, lack of storage facilities, poor distribution channels, etc. Insufficient raw materials for local food processing. And Kingfisher speaks to the doubting Thomases, and then he posts a few pictures by Budget Nigeria on why the protest should hold. This is why we must protest. It is difficult for manufacturers and retailers to access Forex as the official interbank exchange window. The failure of the National Assembly to release its detailed budget breakdown, which is projected at 115 billion naira in 2017. The refusal of the Federal Inland Revenue Service to publish information on the total amount of tax revenue collected. Adekunle Okpanuga says he voted PMB 2011 and 2015, and then he says give room for criticism. Not everybody who criticizes Buhari is opposition. Tayo Taiwo warns that this is not a PDP affair. Nigerians are hungry and reject in the strongest terms the failure of this administration. And then he goes on to point out that cancer patients can no longer afford their drugs because it has gone from 100,000 naira to 250,000 naira. When popular musician Two-Face decided to join the protest, it gingered some Nigerians even more to join in.
Hello, my fellow Nigerians. Since the idea of a nationwide march was first mentioned, the need for urgent solutions to the challenges facing Nigerians has become very clear. The people have hoped for a better Nigeria since 1990, in fact, even way before 1999. But things are not getting any better for the majority. We are still where we are, poor and desperate. I will not long by it. I want to thank EIE, the Two-Face Foundation, numerous colleagues and countless fellow Nigerians for stepping up to partner with me. I'm just a musician with a point of view and the ear of my fans. This time around, my partners, colleagues and I have come together to present a platform for Nigerians to communicate their real pains to government at all levels in a peaceful and articulate manner with a view to getting lasting solutions to our problems. This march is about demanding that our leaders connect with all the people of Nigeria. This march is about demanding that all saboteurs of good government policies should hands off.
And on Two-Face joining the protest, King Alfred tweets, Two-Face is even better qualified to lead a protest for the very fact that he has 5 women and 7 kids. He knows how to organize crowds. Then Lagos police thought it might be fun to ban the protest. They wanted to prevent miscreants from wreaking havoc. Trust Twitter Nation, they gave Lagos police more than their fair share of bashing. Edoboy Ron says, Dear Lagos police, we intend to protest for one day, but if you try to disturb the protest, we'll have no other option but to occupy Nigeria. Favor Yezuri tweets, before the Lagos Police Command stops Two-Face's protest, they should remember we are suffering together under the same taskmasters. Efete says he wouldn't advise the Lagos police to stop this planned protest. They'd only make matters of teeming Nigerians. And then he says, provide security. Incredibly, Ying's tweet, so Lagos police is set to stop the planned protest due to intelligence report of hoodlums hijacking the protest. APC will stop at nothing. And Chika points out that this protest isn't about Two-Face, Fayose or PDP, it's about hardship in the country. Kerosene is 500 naira per litre. Let that sink in. It was pretty disappointing when Two-Face cancelled the protest.
Dear Nigerians, after due consultations, it has become clear that the One Voice Nigerian protest scheduled to hold in Lagos and Abuja on Monday the 6th of February is under serious threat of hijack by interests not aligned with our ideals. The point I'm intent on making is not what the life of any Nigerian. It is in fact motivated by the need to demand a better deal for the ordinary Nigerian. I therefore announce the cancellation of the planned protest. We will share further information in due course. I appreciate the massive support, and I am convinced our voices have been heard. May God bless you all, and may God bless Nigeria.
But then, the show must go on. Take a look at EIE Nigeria's tweet. We respect at official Tubaba's security concerns, but the marches in Lagos and Abuja will go ahead. Hashtag I stand with Nigeria. Hashtag One Voice Nigeria. At Jeff Phillips 1 thinks EIE is big enough a platform to organize a protest even if Two-Face pulls out. And then he asks, were you planning to join the protest because of his beard gang? Wale Gates quotes a Sahara Reporter's tweet that says Two-Face Idibia chickened out of the protest, saying it's unfair to say he chickened out. If someone gets shot, the government will happily blame him for it. It will be foolhardy for him to go ahead. And then he goes on to say, bashing Two-Face kind of reminds me of the people who bash white liberals. You are disarming the people on your side in a game of numbers. Chuki Unadulterated says they have threatened Two-Face from all angles. The rogues at EIE also confused him, while people who should be supporting were casting aspersions. Oluwamayowa feels EIE is the major reason Two-Face cancelled the protest. Those ones have their own agenda. Better not be a part of it. At Sheon Igbinde tweets, I don't know what we gain from bashing EIE. I just don't get it. How many CSOs do we have left that we want to devour our best? At Juliet Kago says, what I have learned today is leadership matters a whole lot. People trusted Two-Face more than EIE Nigeria. People seek trustworthy leaders. After the Romanian government announced a decree that would have criminalized some criminal offenses, hundreds of thousands of Romanian citizens took to the streets to protest for 5 consecutive days until the government decided to change their minds. EIE Nigeria quotes this tweet by Ian Bremer. Meanwhile, anti-corruption protests picking up steam in Romania. At _Bernal Bright says the Romanian people just proved that peaceful protests can work, and it does bring change. So proud. Much love for you. Hashtag Romania. Ibia says in Romania, over 300,000 people have been on the streets protesting. I haven't heard of one person killed by the police. I am ashamed. When former governor of Delta State arrived in Delta after spending some time in jail in the UK, you wouldn't believe the welcome he received. At Africa Facts Zone tweets, James Ibori, jailed for 4 years for looting 40 billion naira, got a rock star reception in Ogara, Nigeria. He's also Delta State's best performing governor. Madam President tweets, Ibori gets a hero's welcome in Delta State, but they will set someone on fire for stealing 5,000 naira phone. Moral, when stealing, do it big. In Nibehe, Efyong says, what a sad day to be Nigerian. Criminal and convicted felon James Ibori given a triumphant reception today by those whose resources he stole. At Hayatu tweets, Khan organized Thanksgiving service for James Ibori. And at Jami Udare replies saying, very pathetic. I think it's high time some devoted Christians form another body, because Khan is already known for something else. At Boju Great says, Nigerians, we have justifications for every shameful act, because huge crowds welcomed Al-Mustafa and Bode George. It makes it okay now that it's Ibori. Abu Razik Kilani thinks Ogara people take Ibori prison term as a school and his release as graduation. Oyenkuzi thinks James Ibori will soon join APC. Then he says tomorrow they will tell you that APC is fighting corruption. At Slim Zurunke says Nigerians are calling Two-Face a coward, but they are calling Ibori that stole money from the government a hero. We are our own problem. At Lady_Delicious says Ibori looted his state blind, yet same poor he looted from treats him like a god. And we say the problem is leadership? No, it's followership. At Filled Rift says, LOL, the jubilation for Ibori is not new now. Abacha's image has been on buses and bikes in Kano for more than a decade. Favonya Ziri tweets a picture of Nigerians when they finally come for the I Stand With Nigeria protest on Monday and meets James Ibori also carrying a placard. Now take a look at this picture tweeted by Sahara Reporters. Photo. Law enforcement agents celebrating criminals started with the DG of DSS welcoming Ibori back. At Police NG took it to a whole new level. Now, you wouldn't believe this video of Tiwa Savage I found advertising Fat Fresh, which shouldn't be a real product.
As a working mother in the limelight, I have a pretty tight schedule.
Maya's special package is here. Maya's special package is here.
Can you see? Little or no personal time. And holding it in all day can be such a chore. And that's why I use Fat Fresh. Fat Fresh converts your flatulence to fragrance, your gas a pass, your mess some finesse. Fat Fresh comes in 4 fragrances: strawberry, vanilla, peach, and Iyanya's personal favorite, Yasmin.
Why does this place smell like strawberries?
Do you have a friend like Dr. Sid? Just leave a pack by his doorstep. Don Jazzy. There's a pack for you in the studio, right next to your headphones. Finally, the freedom to let it go. Let it go. We are free. Let it go. I'm sorry, guys.
Side effects may include headaches, fever, nausea, hallucinations, cold sweats, liver failure, kidney failure, swelling in groin region, anal leakage, impotence, itchy butt, fat grandma, and an unexplainable attraction to the cold.
Who cares? It's totally worth it. Fat Fresh breaks wind, not hearts.
Now it's time for the tech segment of the show. And today we're talking about artificial intelligence. AI, or artificial intelligence, is a technology that allows computers to think like humans. There is nothing new about AI tech. In fact, there are some pretty cool examples around. For instance, Apple's Siri. Apple was the first to offer its personal assistant, introducing Siri for the iPhone in 2011, and has been working to improve it over the years. Recently, Siri was upgraded to interact with non-Apple applications so users can book a ride or make payments. Apple has also introduced a home application that can connect with smart appliances and other devices and is reportedly working on a standalone speaker similar to Amazon Echo and Google Home. IBM made headlines nearly 20 years ago with Deep Blue software that beat world chess champion Garry Kasparov at his own game, and more recently with Watson Artificial Intelligence that triumphed over top human players in the Jeopardy television game show. IBM has put Watson to work, making business systems and services smarter with data and customers. Google's Assistant software has been built into new Pixel handsets. Clearly meant to compete with Apple's Siri, the software will enable users to check emails, stay up to date on calendar appointments, news, or ask for traffic and weather data. Google also offers AI through its Allo messaging application, which can be installed on smartphones, and its Google Home Hub, a standalone device similar to Amazon's Echo, which responds to voice commands to manage tasks and fetch information where people live. Samsung acquired startup Viv Labs, launched by the creators of Apple's Siri. The company intends to provide its own AI-based voice assistant services its customers can use across all Samsung devices and products, from smartphones to televisions to washing machines. Samsung is powered by Google's free Android software, but also has its own Tizen mobile operating system, so it remains to be seen how it may field its own virtual assistant technology. In 2014, Amazon launched its Echo Home Assistant, a voice-activated speaker powered by its Alexa artificial intelligence program. Users can ask for news or information updates, as well as ordering goods from the online retail giant. Echo also serves as a connected home hub, which can control compatible appliances, light bulbs, and other devices. Since introducing Echo, Amazon has launched a smaller version called Dot and integrated Alexa into its Fire TV devices. Microsoft's personal assistant Cortana is available on Windows devices and the Xbox console, and as an application on Apple iOS and Android devices. Unveiled in 2014, Cortana, a name based on a character in its blockbuster game Halo, responds to verbal commands using insights gleaned from calendars, contact lists, online searches, and other smartphone sources to respond in a manner much like a real-life assistant. Facebook, heavily investing in artificial intelligence, is widely believed to be working on a personal assistant with a code name M. For now, Facebook is enabling AI-powered bots on its Messenger mobile application that allows users to get answers to questions and engage in text exchanges as though chatting with the social network itself. Meanwhile, Mark Zuckerberg wanted to create a real-life version of Jarvis. Marvel lovers will know that Jarvis is Iron Man's assistant. Here's his own version of Jarvis.
Good morning, Jarvis.
Good morning, Mark. It's Saturday, so you only have 5 meetings. Room temperature is set to a cool 68 degrees.
Earlier this year, I started building a simple AI to help run our home. I talked to Jarvis using this app I built. It uses artificial intelligence to understand me and figure out what to do.
Max woke up a few minutes ago. I'm entertaining her.
All right, let's go check on her.
Good morning, Max. Let's practice our Mandarin. Ming Xiao Shong Mao.
Jarvis, your Mandarin is so soothing.
Xie.
Jarvis also helps me get ready in the morning. Fresh shirt.
Fire in the hole.
Hell yeah. Jarvis knows when to make me breakfast.
Your toast is ready.
All right. It's time for my call with Shrep. Can you get him on the video conference line?
Setting up the VC room now. Remember to check on the AI guidance system for Aquila.
One of the best things about Jarvis is it could recognize people at the gate, let them in automatically, and then just tell me about it.
Mark, your parents are coming in.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
It's Jarvis.
And Jarvis can play all of our favorite music. Hey, play us some good Nickelback songs.
I'm sorry, Mark. I'm afraid I can't do that. There are no good Nickelback songs.
Good. That was actually a test. Okay, how about just play some songs that our whole family likes?
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout.
What? I'm a dad now. This is what I listen to. Jarvis also likes to join our family for playtime. Who should we tickle next?
I think we should tickle Max.
I'm also experimenting with other voices.
Stop her! She's getting away! Do it now!
And if I don't want to talk, I can just text Jarvis through a messenger bot that I built.
Mark, I'm trying to read in here.
Yeah, my bad. So this has been pretty fun, but I need some more ideas for Jarvis, so leave them in the comments and I'll try to build some of them. All right, movie time, Jarvis.
You got it, Mark.
First, I need to teach you to make me some more popcorn.
about AI in Nigeria. Take a look at this young Nigerian, Bobai Ephraim Kato, who built a fully functional artificial intelligence robot for his final year project at the International College of Business and Technology in Sri Lanka. Kato, who hails from the Atiab tribe in Kaduna, first worked on a wine quality test software that used artificial intelligence to determine the quality of wine. Later, when his class was directed to create software that uses artificial intelligence for predictions and solutions, he couldn't think of anything. After doing a bit of research, though, he decided to build a robot which could solve puzzles. Kato built and developed the algorithm that enabled the robot to solve a Rubik's Cube in a matter of minutes, and he had never even solved the puzzle himself. Kato spent 2 nights building the robot. After construction, he installed the software which served as the brain into a memory card for testing. A week to Kato's final submission, the robot was still not functional. His first 5 tests were a failure. On the 6th try, the robot finally worked, but it wasn't intelligent enough just yet. He had to train it to solve many puzzles to get more skills to save in the database.
Taking how many steps? 23 steps.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Rubik Cube is solved.
Movie lovers and sci-fi enthusiasts, check which of these 19 AI movies you might have watched. And finally, our tech tip this week is travel gadgets for frequent flyers.
Avoid lost luggage with a keyless Bluetooth padlock like the $70 LockSmart Mini. It's weatherproof and you can track location. The battery lasts about 2 years or 3,000 unlocks before you need to recharge, but be aware it's not TSA approved. Avoid excess baggage fees at the airport with the $59 Oaxis Air Scale. With a built-in hook and a numeric display, it has a maximum readout of 88 pounds or 40 kilograms. It also doubles as a 6,500 mAh power bank to charge smaller USB devices. For laptops, try the $100 Fin6 Dart charger. Designed to replace your existing charger with one small unit, it runs between 100 and 240 volts, so it's good for global travel. The Dart is compatible with most major PC brands and comes with 9 interchangeable tips.
And that's it on this edition of Hashtag. My name is Korede Aziz. And that's it on this edition of Hashtag. Don't forget to follow us at PTV Hashtag. You can follow me at I am Korede. Thank you for joining us. Join us again next week. I am Korede Aziz.